come here, but I stay very still. And when they think I'm asleep, they come. Then I catch them and chant to them and put them out my window. That's powerful. Doesn't forget to chant to the bugs. We always forget. We had some bugs today, didn't we? We forgot. By the breathing, they know just when a man is sleeping, but I can trick them. His eyes sparkled as he told how he tricked the little bed bugs by pretending to be asleep. So that night I tried tricking them, but I fell asleep and got bitten as usual. And the next night, and again, and again, and again. To no avail. I couldn't catch them. A few days later I told Swamiji, I tried every night to catch them, but I couldn't catch them. I breathe softly, I try to pretend I'm asleep, but they're too clever. They don't come and bite until I'm really asleep. I don't know how you do this. The Swamiji laughed and wagged his head side to side, saying, yes, you have to be very expert. Prabhupada, he could charm, he was charming the bed bugs also, so they wouldn't bite him. So, anyway, we need to try for mercy, our prayers, our penance, and our faith. That is the way to get the mercy. So I think some of you got the mercy of the rain today, right? After a lot of rain. After the Harinam, then of course, rain must come. Then we had a successful Harinam, and you got the mercy of the rain. So, verse 41, the secret of success. One more thing. One's only concern should be to satisfy the Lord by one's activities. If the Lord is satisfied by an action, whatever it may be, then it is successful. Otherwise, it is simply a waste of time. This is the standard of all sacrifice, penance, austerity, mystic trance, and other good and pious works. So, the purpose of whatever we do is to please Krishna. That should be the purpose. If Krishna is happy, then I'm happy. So we'll stop here. Have any questions or comments? You can ask at this point. You keep the chart and then you can see how to get the mercy. What is the mercy? And you can know. Yeah.
I mean, well, this Bhakti Swami is 4 points and one missing. Probably it's not that, but this that you have to continue earning or deserving the mercy. I mean, even can that be one cause of fault? And that one kind of earned once, and now, but then that one becomes complacent or lax. Or
Yeah. Well, I just remember the 4th one. It was pride, lack of humility.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Yeah, because that should have been obvious, because that's what Brahma prayed for. Lack of humility. Pride is the cause of fault. So that he said pride. Yeah, true. Thank you for that. Any other questions, comments?
I heard one definition of humility being that you do your service like over a long period of time without complaining about it.
Yeah, that would be an indication. That's yeah. Sanatana Goswami gives the definition that even though you're qualified, you don't feel qualified. Even you have good qualities, but you feel like you don't. And it's not an inferiority complex. You just genuinely feel, I'm not qualified. Even you have knowledge, you feel like you're ignorant. Even you have a lot of knowledge, but you feel like you don't. So we see that in the lives of the Goswamis. They're extremely humble. Rupa and Sanatana, when they met Lord Chaitanya, he was upset with their humility. He was, don't be so humble. He was really, he felt bad how they were expressing their humility. Yeah, pride is the 4th cause of fault, of course. Lack of humility.
Yeah, but there's a difference between minority complex and
inferiority complex? Yeah, somebody said, when you have an inferiority complex, You think of yourself too much. And when you have genuine humility, then you don't think so much of yourself. So it's a different meaning in English. I don't know if the meaning eludes you because you're not English first language. But when you have an inferiority complex, you're always thinking, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm so low, I can't do, I'm this, I'm that. You're always, yourself is the center, you're self-centered with your humility. I'm the most humble of everyone. And when you have genuine humility, then you don't think of yourself to be the greatest anything. And you feel like you're dependent on Prabhupada and Krishna for your whatever. You just feel their mercy. There is one prayer, Jogata bichare kichuhi nahi pai tomara karuna sha, that your mercy is all that I'm made of. That was the original translation. Gurudev Kripa Bindudiya. Your mercy is all that I'm made of. So then you feel like, oh, whatever I'm doing is because Prabhupada has given me this ability, Krishna has given me this ability to do this. You don't take the credit. But that's different from thinking I can't do anything. There was one devotee who, when we asked her to do some service, she said, oh, I'm not qualified to do anything, I'm too low. She won't do any service. But that's a case of inferiority complex. Yes?
In all the Latin languages, they say merci first. And
They say mercy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And in Spanish also. Yeah. And also in Romanian,
Okay.
it's also Latin language. It's just, I'm marveled by how, I mean, we can see traces in our European cultures
Mm-hmm.
that it used to be very God-centered.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, used to be very cultural. But as Prabhupada said, people are systematically unmindful. The atheists are systematically trying us to be un-Krishna conscious. They're systematically trying to do that. I think perhaps even the scientists might be doing that. They have a system how to make us godless. Not allowing God in the schools, not allowing prayer in the schools,
No gratefulness expression.
no gratefulness. Systematically unmindful, systematically ungodly. Any other question? Comments? Jai Guru Krishna Prabhupada Krishna.
Yeah.